Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on my podcast channel, Eminent Television. What could have been the main reason why these UDA allies sahi wameamua kama ni mbaya, they are ditching, wanatoka kwa chama ya President Ruto KK government? What could have been the main reason? And I have been telling you, what you see in politics, it is not what is there. And before you talk, before you give any analysis, you have to verify what is happening. And on this particular analysis, I want to show you some of the main reasons why these people are leaving. They are coming out from KK government. The first one, I want to talk to, mainly I want to talk on this notorious, the loudest lady from coastal province, that is Aisha Jumwa. Some days back, she was one of the CS in Ruto's government. And kindly, before I go into details, kindly like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. You know, if you like this video, you automatically support the work I'm doing on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember this same lady, Aisha Juma, was one of the loudest people wenye walikuwa wanaimbia President Ruto, wanamsifu, wanafanya nini. And to our surprise, juzi aliamua kama ni mbaya, nataka kwa hii chama. And I want to give you the main reason why this lady ameamua kutoka kwa hii chama. The very first reason, Kenyans are tired of KK government. And these people, they have come to realize, wameamua, we will not, hatutajificha. They have come to realize that for UDA to win in any part of the country as a candidate, it will be difficult. For you to win against your opponent, ukiwa kwa chama ya UDA, itakuwa ni ngumu. People say they don't want that to tolerate anything to do with UDA. And I gave you example with what happened to Aaron Cherengai when he went to Tanzania, venye alitolewa mbio akijaribu kupeana reflector ya UDA. The reason being because anapeana reflector na matishas za UDA na wamesahau what happened in Kalau or in Kalau constituency. You know, Kenyans wa sahi ni watu wameamuka akili. You can't go in a certain region, you want to campaign with the reflectors, na waliona kenye ilifanyika in Kalau, where the government of President Ruto with his allies, they did it by giving out handouts. They used over 10 billion Kenya shillings when they were giving speedboats, generator, government mattresses, tanks, very many things. You saw it. I don't want to go into deep details. So, for you to convince Kenya with UDA, ukiwa mtu wa UDA, you must go with resources. Hiyo ndio kitu wananchi wanahitaji sahi. Na wananchi wameamua, we take them, and then kura tunajua mahali tunapiga. Because people are fed up. People are tired of President Ruto. And you could see even the President Ruto himself, the president himself, the one-term narrative has become real. And you could hear even some of the CS, some of the people, Ruto's ally, who are working with Ruto closely, they are saying that the president has sensed it. And if you are able to read even the work, how the president was working on that particular address that he was addressing the nation the other day, that 36 minutes, the president didn't even allow the journalists that always have used to have a roundtable meeting after that particular address to ask the president any question. Just after the truth man, Rigathi Gachagua, has revealed ahead of him what he was going to say, it forced the president to re-edit it. Rigathi Gachagua said that he was going to talk on Vision 2060, but later on, it forced the president to re-edit it, of which this is one of the most dangerous weapons. And this is why we have been telling you that come 2027, it will not be easy for the president to win it, because if the president himself, all the secret information that he have, someone is leaking them outside. Tell me, all the plans that he's planning for 2027 election, already Rigiji has them on his fingerprints. And I told you that the very first big mistake that the president did is impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. This guy anampea President Ruto headache. This guy is a very big problem to President Ruto. You saw the other day, they are saying that there will be no live streaming of election. So Kenyans are asking, who has brought this criteria here? What are you planning with that? And automatically it will be a plan for reggae. Because you can't tell me you can't stream how the votes are being counted in a polling station and Kenyans are waiting. How can Kenyans go out vote and then you go home and then you wait for the result? What is going to happen there? I had some allegation, and this one was very funny. Some were saying that the government ilikuwa inajaribu mitambo ya stima, and that's why kulikuwa na blackout. But to our surprise, after kukuwa na blackout, the president coming and to read just a story of Vision 2060. This one was ilikuwa ni aibu. So the main reason why Aisha ameamua, and you could see how Aisha ameongea, akasema the president is that guy anawatumia sana. Now, he's not the first one. We have heard very many politicians saying that the president was using them as a ladder kupanda kufika mahali anataka. So these people, they are looking for background. So Aisha Jumwa akiweza simama na ODM, na in fact ameenda kwa ODM Linda Wananchi led by Sifuna, and recall there also sometimes this Aisha Jumwa alinyang'anya mpaka Edwin Sifuna microphone akiongea, akwambia things turn around. It's very sad for President Ruto, by the way. President Ruto, one time is real, and I think you have to go back to the drawing board, because jicho pevu, this Aisha Jumwa, and then this governors from Kikuyu, Mount Kenya, wameamua kutoka. They are going. How will you convince these people? How will you convince Kenyans? How is it going? Because by the time itafika 2027, itapata kama watu wote wamehama kwa UDA. President Ruto atageuka, akiangalia nyuma yake atakuwa amebaki peke yake. Ladies and gentlemen, who will help President Ruto? Because there is no Raila Amolo Odinga to help this guy. And these politicians wamekuwa na courage, because the country, our country is a democratic republic. Therefore, wanasema, some even said that walilipwa wa impeach Rigathi Gachagua. So these people are doing things secretly, alafu wanakuja wanaanika the president. And that's my take for now. Thank you for watching.